take a look around, baby. Yeah, my whole crew's ugly. But we still got the most game, the most money, the most hoes, the most honeys. It's so funny how you hate my fucking guts, but at the same time love me. Welcome along to the Guy and Harley podcast. My name is Harley Neville.
And I'm Guy Pigden. Who was that?
Well, I was the terrible rapper, stumbling over my lines there, but I was multitasking. I was trying to cut the cameras and blah. Anyway, that was Transplants, tall cans in the air. Do you remember Transplants? Woo! No, not Woo. That's Blur too. That's the song too by Blur. But you know, it was a Resine commercial. Resine. Here, not Resine, Pantene commercial. It had the guitars. Resine, Pantene. Don't put paint in your hair. Okay? Don't put paint in your hair.
None of what you said just then. None of that, any of those sentences made any sense.
Okay. They sang a song which is in a Pantene commercial. And it starts off with the piano, but I can't, I've lost the tune of it. And then that one goes, tall cans in the air, let me see him, fuck you. Transplants from our Wellington days.
Okay.
I can't remember the lyrics. Anyway, welcome along to the show.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
And we're back.
Yeah, so a lot has been happening in the world as of late. Where do you even begin?
Well, you begin with this painting that you made.
Right. Well, okay, this painting has actually taken me quite a while.
Well, I thought you just that took you 2 days because you just whipped it up after a certain event happened.
Well, yeah, it is. I call it Death of an Empire. I call it Death of an Empire. And it was an idea I'd been kicking around for a while. And then obviously recent events with the assassination attempt, it just made me, want to get it finished, get it done in time for the show. So here it is, Death of an Empire.
Well, you mean there's the whole Trump assassination thing. I guess we do have to talk about it a little bit because it did just happen, and it is obviously going to go down in history as a monumental moment in the world.
Yeah,
and sort of a history-altering event, and not for the better.
Yeah, well, I agree. It's good. As much as it pains me to say this, it's good that they missed him. That could get you cancelled nowadays, what I just said. Kyle from Jack Black's band, he just got cancelled for essentially saying that he wished the bullet had hit Trump.
Yes.
The whole tour, it's a big 10% in a teapot, that one. He cancelled the whole tour because he said that.
Cancelled the collaborative partnership.
Like there must have been some behind the scenes stuff going on. That must have been like the final straw. Surely, because it's not like, you're just working together, everything's great, and then he says, as a joke, and he is a comedian, that he wishes he had hit, the bullet had hit.
It's just a timing thing, I think.
Yeah.
It's just timing.
Well, when else are you going to say it? Yeah.
So I just honestly think it's like, you can't joke about that. As in, if you're a celebrity in front of, 5,000 people, or however many people were at the show, you cannot joke about that sort of thing. And it's one of those weird, like, yeah, cool, time to cancel him for a while, but obviously I'm sure that, issue an apology, he's already done that.
Yeah.
All this sort of thing. But, at the end of the day, it's one of those things where it's like, we all say dumb things that we sort of regret that kind of just slip out of our mouth.
I say them all the time on this show.
Yeah,
There's so many
just literally go back through the archives, and I will. Me too.
Yeah.
Hashtag me too.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that it's kind of like, hey, here's the thing. What's your one wish? Hey, here's this little joke that popped into my head. And we go, that was a little bit of poor taste, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Except because it's in front of 3,000 people, because it just happened, because allegedly Jack Black was quite involved with the Biden, campaign, maybe. All of these things sort of come together to be like, sorry, you're cancelled.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's definitely silly. should he have joked about it? Well, probably not, certainly not at that time.
Yeah.
Should it really, like, I guess the weird thing to me is, like...
rock stars do so much worse than this.
That's right.
It's like, God, he made a shitty joke. Who cares?
And... like, if you think about the despicable behavior,
Yeah.
Probably it's worse.
Just grab him by the pussy.
It's worse that, what's the Red Hot Chili Peppers guy?
Anthony Cletus. Or
Yeah, was dating a 19-year-old. That's probably more morally dubious than that silly joke.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But one is celebrated, the other cancelled.
I guess they're worried about, inciting violence and encouraging violence.
I think, unfortunately, we are living in a time where
everyone's an influencer.
That could, like, as in that sort of concept.
Ooh, there's the subtitle for the movie, mate. Everyone's an influencer.
Everyone's an influencer.
For the new film.
Yeah. So... should he have been cancelled? No, I don't think so. Should he have said that joke at that time? No. Is it one of those kind of jokes you make behind closed doors? Yes.
Yeah, of course.
If you didn't like
Shoot that orange bastard.
if you didn't like Trump.
I'm kidding, don't shoot him. To be honest, I'm glad that they missed, because
Me too.
It's like it's going to be tit for tat, like, even though it was a Republican that fired at him, it's like, you're not supposed to, this is not how democracy works. We're undermining democracy. The moment you can just murder your way to the top, you don't have a democracy anymore.
Or the moment you can murder your way to altering history, to bend to your... whatever you choose is problematic. Very problematic. As we've seen in Harley's favorite era of the world, World War II. Favorite time of history, World War II. Yeah. So, it is crazy that happened. But to me, when I saw that, and I saw, like, the posts, and obviously you see the now iconic, forever to be iconic photo of him, like, pumping his fist in the air.
And he's just won the election with this.
Yeah, exactly. He might as well be saying that with that photo.
Yeah.
And it's just a shame, because essentially this guy who did not like Trump for whatever reason, and Lord knows there's many reasons you might have for not liking Trump, and for really being worried about what he's going to do if he gets it. So, like, all these valid concerns, but I think either way, whether he had been successful or unsuccessful, all he would have achieved is, well, I guess if he's